Let's start, though, with a big picture question from Michael, who says, what is the high water mark for the Iowa women's basketball team? Specifically, with the right matchups, are they capable of a Final Four? Look, it's hard to get to the Final Four, even if you're UConn, even if you're UConn 20 years ago, even if you're the UConn men 3 years ago. I don't know why I'm going back to UConn anymore every time. Look, I think the question is specifically with the right matchups. And I think with the right matchups, Iowa does have a chance if they avoid some of those top-tier teams with a Sarah Strong, if they avoid a UConn, basically. If they avoid a UCLA, I think they've got a chance. Tell me, big picture, what you think Iowa can do late in February and March.
I'm going to start with the expert here.
I'm an eternal optimist, so do I think they could capable of the Final Four? Yes. Does it need to be matchups? Yes. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I think it's obviously all matchup based. I mean, it really is. I think there's 5 or 6 definitely dominant teams across women's basketball. I mean, you look at Texas, you look at obviously UConn, South Carolina, LSU has a shot at. I mean, even Michigan. I mean, again, people cannot discredit Michigan just based on the result from Iowa. They are very, very good. Ohio State with Johnny Cambridge, who's probably the most underrated sophomore in America.
Maryland.
There are a lot of really, really good teams. Maryland. I just think Iowa, given the right matchups, right now I always said I think they have a little bit of a higher ceiling than last year. I thought they could make a Sweet 16 last year. I think they're Elite 8 caliber this year. But if you're telling me Iowa's hosting in Carver Hawkeye Arena,
let's go.
And a team that's an 8 or a 9 seed or a 13 or 14 or 15 seed has to go in there, they're not upsetting the Hawkeyes in that sort of environment. It's just not happening.
I also think their floor is very high. In addition to a decently high ceiling, it's a safe bet to say Iowa is going to the second week.